Very good day to all the viewers joining us for this pre-recorded show. We are recording early doors on Friday morning for the Saturday meeting, the 13th of September at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, a 9-race program. Wonderful to have Brandon Bailey on the line. He's going to take us through the 9 races. Brandon, firstly, how are you doing? And then secondly, the big question, are we going to make some money on the card?
Yeah, Charles, thank you very much. I really appreciate the introduction. Great to be alongside you and your team, and of course amongst the viewers there as well for watching this podcast. We're in good spirit. We're certainly looking forward to this 9-race program at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. The other question that you've asked me, are we going to make some money? We can only hope. It does look to be a card where there's one or two that stand out, and I'm hoping we can capitalize on that. But great to be with you again, Sheldon. Thank you.
Right, let's get straight into the action. A lot of first-timers, so the guys have to watch them in the preliminaries, get the comments. Number 3, Lyrical Gangster for Mr. Greg Bortz and Miss Gina Goldsmith, and RTSSA, IT and Business Solutions, Pty Limited at favorite currently, 22-10, joint with number 4, Storm and Attack, which is the filly, and also we got number 8, The Show Must Go On at 22-10. The raced versus the unraced. How do you look at the first race, Brandon?
So, Sheldon, I'm just going to refer to the publication just for some of the comments which might help the viewers. We'll obviously get the lowdown and all the accurate information that's needed on race day. Let's start with number 1, Royal Desire. See, Paul Reeves said should need the experience. Number 2, Missouri Flame, Vaughan Marshall will need the run. 4, Storm in Attack, Greg Enyen, racy filly, shows good speed and can place. The 6 horse Sicily, rested due to a wind operation. 7, Caribbean Gold, Glenn Cotson says shows pace, will run a competitive race. And then number 8, The Show Must Go On. Justin Snaith said had a fair grass gallop, small chance. So those are the comments that have come through. Having a look at the race runners, I don't think there's too much that jumps off the page. The only one that really does show something is number 3, Lyrical Gangster. Ran a good third last time. JP van der Merwe gets the ride for Justin Snaith. Ran third to its stable companion, beaten 6 and a bit lengths by Pump It Up. From a neat draw, you've got to think that experience is going to count for a lot at Hollywoodbets Durbanville. But put it this way, Sheldon, if any of these first-timers have got ability, we obviously need to watch them in the parade ring, watch them go down to the start, keep watching that market closely. If they've got ability, they'll win on debut.
Right, on to race number 2, and talking about winning on debut, there has been a strongly supported first-timer, but we'll get to that in a moment. Number 10, Astronomical for the Candice Bass team and Craig Zaki team up. They are currently from 2-1 down 16-10. Number 6, Beware, the money has come, 5-1, 3-1, 22-10. Number 8, In Motion from 22-10 out, 28-10, 10-1 bar. Not too often you see a Kaya Stables horse go off at 100-1 last time when third behind Night Rain.
Yes, so Sheldon, I called the race when Astronomical Boy ran third to Night Rain, and viewers out there will recall that I said when this horse runs a game, he needs to go into the black book. It's a pity that he's drawn, unfortunately, in the car park, because it's not easy at Hollywoodbets Durbanville being drawn out that wide, but he really caught the eye. He stayed on. We know that Night Rain's held in high regard. In fact, the second horse in that race is also held in high regard. I think the horse's name is Delta Pride from the Justin Snaith camp. But this horse, win, draw, or lose, I'm not sure what sort of running transit he's going to get from a wide draw, but if Craig Zaki can put him in a striking position turning for home, I think he'll take lots of beating. I would have obviously preferred that he got a better draw, and I would have liked if he had stepped up in trip a little bit. But nonetheless, I think he'll run a big race and he'll go very close to winning. We do need to respect number 8, In Motion, as well, Sheldon. Richard Faree for Justin Snaith. Nothing wrong with his form. On debut, ran 6, beaten 7 lengths by late December, and then backed it up to run second to Black Eagle, who's come out to win a game. And he's also held in high regard by Vaughan Marshall and his team. So 2 interesting horses with interesting form. I think they'll fight it out, numbers 8 and 10. The only horse that we do need to watch out for on debuts, number 6, Beware. Sean Veal for Lucinda Woodruff. There's been quite a bit of money around already. I'm going to go back to those comments for race number 2, Sheldon. Let's start with number 4, Frequent Traveller. Greg Enyen doing well as Gallop, but will need further. 5, Ain't No Sunshine. James Crawford working well, will need the experience. Number 6, Beware. Lucinda says shows promise, should run well if not too green. And then number 9, Eric's Love, Glenn Cotson said will need the experience. So the comment around number 6, Beware, is very positive, and there's money. So we do need to watch this individual closely.
On to race number 3, and taking a look at the betting. Number 7, Champagne Blaze, a well-bred Vercingetorix. From the first to the second run showed the expected improvement as 5-2. Number 1, Taylor's Version, 28-10. Number 3, Up in Flames, from 5-1 to 7-1, 8-1 barring that. Number 7, Champagne Blaze, the expected improvement was there last time. Would this be your first selection?
So, Sheldon, it's actually a tough race. It's not an easy race by any stretch of the imagination. When I was doing my bar pot numbers, I was all at sea trying to make sure that we'd be safe and sound, because you can make a case for a good few of these horses in the first leg of the place accumulator. You mentioned number 7, Champagne Blaze, must have an outstanding chance. I mean, the improvements there. Ran third to Zenazak last time, beaten 3 and a bit lengths. I see the blinkers have been added, and great to have Callan Murray in the Western Cape riding for Vaughan Marshall. So this filly's got to go into the play. However, it doesn't stop there. Just to keep it short, Sheldon, because I know we're under time constraints. If I was coming to this particular race and I was looking to have an each-way bet, I wouldn't be shy to go and have an each-way bet on number 3, Up in Flames. JP van der Merwe for Michelle Ricks and Harold Crawford. She ran a lovely race last time in a big field. She was beaten 3 lengths by Beach Verse. She's run 4 lengths behind a horse like Viva La Vida, who we know is also out of the top draw, trained by Vaughan Marshall. So from a good draw here, I think Up in Flames stepping up to 1,600. We can't get hurt as an each-way price.
Moving along to the next event, where we're all looking for that pot of the gold, and number 6, Chasing the Rainbow. How good has this horse come? He won the maiden, then followed up at 33-1, and once again blasted them out the waters when beating Major Master.
He's an outstanding horse, this, Sheldon. I think you mentioned he's in the region of 5-2. That 5-2 will be snapped up in no time.
It has been already. It's now 16-10. 16-10.
So 16-10. Yeah, there we go. I told you the punters, they're too shrewd, Sheldon. They've latched on the 5-2. He's got a wonderful turn of foot, this individual. Either way, I think we're going to see quite a bit of him through the Cape Summer season. As you've mentioned, he's come well. He's won 3 super races on the bounce. I mean, he beat Major Master in convincing fashion last time. And we know that Major Master turned it on in devastating style at Hollywoodbets Durbanville during the course of the week. So he's going to be my firm choice. Richard Fourie gets the ride. I have spoken to the yard. I believe they've tried to get in a fair amount of work into this horse, and look, I'm very excited to see him run. The only thing, Sheldon, that can beat this horse, in my opinion, if he gets caught on the track, the Hollywoodbets Durbanville track. I know he won there. He beat Monkey Puzzle over 1,400 meters, but he will be a better horse at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth either way. But I'm still going to stick my head out. I'm going to go with him, 16-10, good price. He'll be mowing them down. He'll be eating up the ground.
On to race number 5, where number 8, Future Free, is your 2-1 favourite. Number 1, Baton Rouge at 5-2. 5, State Capital, 4-1. 6, The Night Ferry at 6-1, and then at 7-1 about number 4, My Bestie, 8-1 from 12s, number 3, Cosmic Rhythm, and those seem to be the main protagonists in race number 5. Where will you be looking to go in race number 5, Brandon?
So, Sheldon, I'm going to take my chances. I'm going to go and back this horse, number 8, Future Free. I firmly believe he's a lot better than his current rating of 82. Punters out there might argue with me, because I know it was a narrow victory in what didn't look to be the strongest of open maidens last time out, but it was a great ride from Muzieni. I'm still of the opinion the race didn't work out as they expected. He's going to love the step up in trip, and I think that's key. Now that he's got the confidence booster, stepping up to 1,800, Craig Zaki gets the ride. I'm not bad draw, smaller field. He'll be just off the speed early, Sheldon. He's got a wonderful turn of foot, and he's going to be my firm top selection. We do need to respect number 1, Baton Rouge. He's as hard as nails, 63 on the back. Richard Fourie knows him well. He rides for Pete Water. And the only other horse that I can see troubling them is number 5, State Capital, the 6-year-old mare. Gareth ride for Glenn Cotson. Very consistent of late, and she should run a big race. But I'm going to go with number 8, Future Free, the improving colt.
Right, on to race number 6 we go with number 4, Unbel D, 5-2. Number 1, Dean Street, 28-10. Number 3, Arctic Wizard at 7-2. And then Papillon Bleu, number 2 at 9-2, 11-2 and better. In race number 6, Brandon, I'm just going to ask you for your 1, 2, 3.
So, Sheldon, it's between Dean Street, Arctic Wizard, and Unbel D. Healthy respect for Dean Street. Lucinda Woodruff and Louis Mtotwa comes back from a 65-day break. He's in great form at the moment. He'll get the run of the race from a good draw. 3, Arctic Wizard. Greg Enion's always told me he's a top-class sprinter, this. He got the unkindest cut of all. He was gelded on the 18th of August. He's got a wonderful action. He's a sprinter that could be targeted at some of the features a bit later on in the Cape Summer. Muzieni from a good draw. I can see him actually going to the front and playing the fetch me game. So he's going to be my top selection, number 3, Arctic Wizard. And then Unbel D, he'll be staying on beautifully late. I'm not sure where he actually fits into my pecking order. I know he'll be on the scene. I'm just not sure that he's good enough to beat the likes of Dean Street and Arctic Wizard. But at that current price, Sheldon, what price is Arctic Wizard?
You can get around 7-2.
Yeah, that's a bit of value. So I would take my chances. I'll probably go in back number 3, Arctic Wizard, but I know that Dean Street will be doing the chasing.
Right, now we move on to the business end of affairs, where your best bet comes up in race 7, number 1, Dream World, trading at 14-10. A lethal combination of yesteryear and of today. Of course, Vaughan Marshall and Sean Veal, we know what they're capable of. 54 kilograms on the back. Number 5, Scottish Kiss, 4-1. Number 3, Silver Crown, 5-1. With number 6, 3 Tigers, 6-1. Number 2, and then 12.5-1 and better. Paint the picture for us about number 1, Dream World, Brandon.
Sheldon, I think he'll take lots of beating. Very smart colt. Vaughan Marshall, Sean Veal, good draw with only 54 on his back. I'm going to ignore that last run. He's a lot better than that. He raced in behind the speed on that occasion. He fought for a number of strides and then he flattened out up the lane. I like the fact that he's back sprinting. I like the fact that he's got a good draw with 54 on his back. I think he'll be very hard to beat. I'm not too concerned about the 84-day break. I'm sure they would have been able to get enough work into him. So I'm going to go with him in a big way to win it. There will be dangers. Big respect for horses like Roland Garros, Scottish Kiss, 3 Tigers. There's a few others that also need some respect. But Sheldon comes to this race. Hopefully we're up a few rand. I'm going to go and back this horse on the nose, number 1, Dream World. I'm quite confident.
There we go. The confidence is oozing through for Dream World as we step on the gas to races 8 and 9. And the social squad, we saw Kurt Felix in KwaZulu-Natal the other day. They're having a phenomenal run at the moment. They got the top 2 in the betting. Number 3, Prince of Tibet, and number 1, Gravity, 5-2 and 7-2 respectively. Number 5, Worldly, is at 9-2 with number 9, Lover's Lane. That's another one to add a string to the bow there. Scratched is number 8, Tambourine Man. How do you see race number 8 panning out, Brandon?
Nightmare with an exclamation mark. It's really, really trappy, Sheldon. Very hard to be overly confident about any of these horses when it comes to this Class 5 event. There's just a few I want to mention at bigger prices that punters must throw into the exotics. I'm not sure they're betting proposition, but they must go into the exotics. Number 2, Ozark, a horse that's been slowly dropping in the rating, Sheldon. I know that he's dropping in trip as well from a good draw. Paul Reeves has got his yard in wonderful form, so he'll get the run of the race. And then number 4, Moment of Truth. Moment of Truth, Sheldon. This must be a big price in the market. Morne winner for Des McLaughlin. I'm quite surprised that he hasn't actually won a few races by now. He's a lovely looking individual. I know there's been 1 or 2 times where races haven't gone according to plan for him. But back from an 81-day break, watch this individual closely from a neat draw, number 4, Moment of Truth. And then you've got the obviouses of number 9, Lover's Lane, Gravity. There's a few others as well that need to go into the play. But Sheldon, just for the punters and the viewers out there, 2 Ozark and 4 Moments of Truth, they're big prices. Please include them into your exotics.
There we go, Moment of Truth at around 16-1. It could be the Moment of Truth as we move on to race number 9 with number 4, Gimme What I Want, at 3-1. Joined with number 10, Tulip Fields, an up-and-coming 3-year-old filly, 3-1. 4-1, number 9, Splash of Colour. And then number 7, Ricky Tiki Tavi, that's at 5-1, 6-1 and better. So hopefully the guys have got some cash in hand for race number 9. How do we point them in the right direction, Brandon?
So, Sheldon, this horse is interesting. Number 4, Give Me What I Want. Justin Snaith, leading up into her last one, mentioned that she's one of the better fillies in the yard. I know it was a hard-fought victory, but again, the race didn't go according to plan. She felt a bit of pressure from an outsider quite early in the race. I thought it was a good win because she pulled out a bit more, and it was a cheeky win at the line. So I think number 4, Give Me What I Want, with a rating of 84 with 54 on her back. I think she'll be right there. Horses like Maritzburg Memory, she doesn't travel early. She'll be switched off. Sean Veal knows her best. She'll be thrusting home. So please watch number 5, Maritzburg Memory. She's got a wonderful turn of foot. And then down the page, horses like Ricky Tiki Tava, Splash of Colour, even Tulip Fields, you'll know very well from KZN. If she can beat the draw, she's got to have an outstanding chance. But if I came to the last, Sheldon, I was looking for an interest bet. I'd probably go back number 4, Give Me What I Want, but not overly confident. She's just one of those horses that I'd like to see kick on and progress leading up into the next couple of months.
Right, now it's on to your suggested bets. The floor is yours.
So, Sheldon, I've tipped up the usual. You know, I love my bar pot play. I'm spending in the region of 192 Rand. Starts in race number 2, so punters have got more than enough time. 1 o'clock is the off time. First leg will go 8 and 10. The next leg will go wide. The race I don't like will go 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, and 13. So second leg of the bar pot, 1, 3, 4, 7, 8, 11, 12, and 13. Then we'll go 1 and 6, by 5 and 8, by 1, 3, and 4, and we'll take our chances and bank a 1 at the back. That'll cost you 192 Rand. My best bet is race 7, number 1, Dream World, in the region of 15 to 10. And my value bet is now at 5 to 2, race 5, number 8, and that's Future Free.
Well, thanks very much for your input, Brandon. We always enjoy having you on the show, and now it's up to the horses to do their part.
Spot on. I love being on the show with you guys, Sheldon. Thanks very much to yourself and, of course, to your team behind the scenes. Thanks to the viewers, the punters, more importantly, and let's hope that it'll be a profitable day for all of us at Hollywoodbets Durbanville on the 13th of September. We'll chat again soon. Bye-bye, Sheldon.
Take it easy, Brandon, and thanks very much to all the viewers joining us on the Gallop TV pre-recorded show. Now all you have to do is like, subscribe, and follow each and every race, and hopefully you come out in the winner's enclosure.